Hello, so today we're going to go ahead and discuss numbers. And there are three types of numbers, and the first type are called cardinal numbers. And now, these numbers tell you how many of something. For example, remove this, 3 computers. So cardinal number tells you how many computers there were. So remember in ASL we would change this up. We put the noun first and then we tell you the number or the adjectives. And so it really doesn't matter how we sign this, so we can have our palm facing forward or backwards. And so what's a good way to remember cardinal numbers and what does it mean? Well, the word counting also start with C. So cardinal equals counting. So C and C. Just go ahead and write that here. A little bit badly, but I got it. So cardinal and count or counting, they both start with C. And I tend to sign it with a 3, and these are the numbers that you tend to sign. This type of production of numbers. You tend to talk about cardinal numbers. The next type of numbers are ordinal numbers, and they tell you place or position. For example, the boy came in first place. He was in a competition and came in first. And so we have first. So when we assign ordinal numbers, we look at that and that the hand is twisting. And you have to twist it. For example, second, we would twist our wrist for that. Second, which is different from just signing 1. So when we're talking about first place, second place, or third, we twist our wrist, but if we're just doing a 2, we just hold it up. And so what do you do, though, when you get to 10th and above, right? Because those get a little bit more complicated. There's a lot more movement. So when we get to 10 and above, so 10th and above, we will sign the 10 and then fingerspell the TH. Or, for example, 22nd, 22, 22 like normal, and then add the ND. And so there's one more type of number, but before I get into that, let me just backtrack. So how do we remember ordinal? Order and ordinal both start with O. So, right, cardinal and count both start with C. Ordinal and order both start with O. And so the last type of number are nominal numbers, such as your zip code or your telephone number. And so here we have nominal numbers. And the way you sign nominal numbers is exactly the same as cardinal numbers. So you're not going to do anything fancy with your wrist or your movement. So 9178, exactly how you would sign the number 3 in a cardinal number. So ordinal numbers are the only one that's different. And so the best way to remember nominal numbers is that the word name is the similar, but you also want to add on the word something. To name something is the name of something, which is a little bit weird to think of a zip code being a name. But for example, there's other ways that we can have nominal numbers. If there was a soccer player, his name is number 8, right? That's player 8. So they're not 8th. There's a guy and he is player 8, player number 8. So that's kind of a way to remember nominal. So we have cardinal numbers, we have nominal numbers. Those two are the same. And there's a few other different things, but what you really need to know is that for ordinal numbers, you actually have to twist your wrist. There's something different. And so in the next video, we will go ahead and see some examples of these different type of numbers and when to use them.